Alrighty, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another NHL 18 GM mode video. And here today we are off in another offline GM mode. I'm here with the Arizona Coyotes. We are 3 years in, so the 2019-2020 season. I just got done with the NHL Entry Draft, and I've drafted a couple players, and there is one that is particularly special. So let's take a look at him right now. So going to our unsigned, yes, an 81 overall, 20 years old, Sammy Koivunen. Yeah, a third-line checking forward, picked 40th overall. When I drafted this guy, I remember he had unknown potential. I didn't even scout him, and boy, he's got some pretty good stats all around. I mean, look at especially the defensive stats. Look at that, 5-star for defensive and 5-star for skating, and his shooting category isn't bad. I just drafted him this year. Look, we have no info on him, so I think we're obviously going to offer him a contract, get him on a minor league deal because why not? But I still got to go through free agency here. But we're going to skip ahead to the regular season, and then we're going to see how he does in his rookie year. Alrighty, so here we are up to the 2020-2021 NHL season, and here we will go look at Koivunen, see how he's done. I've gotten all the lines edited, and this is the year for Arizona Coyotes. So you can see I've tried to have kept most of the core here, make a realistic team in that fashion. But here is Sammy Koivunen. He actually grew 2 overall in the summer, so he's looking pretty good. Hopefully he can have a good year with Luke Kunin and Kevin Fiala. But on the special teams, he's not on the power play or anything, but he is on the first line penalty kill and the second line, or the first line 3-man penalty kill. Other than that, I don't believe I put him anywhere else, just for the purpose of having to grow this team and grow the other players as well. So I wonder what kind of year this draft steal, potential draft steal, will have. So I'll come back with you guys at the end of the season. We're kind of at the halfway point here, actually at the trade deadline, but I'm just looking at the trading block, see if there's any guys I can trade for to make a playoff run, because it looks like I'll make the playoffs. But coming to Toronto here, they have William Nylander, Mitch Marner, and Austin Matthews. There are 3 core players on the trading block. This is pretty rare. They got like half their team on the trading block. Jesus, I mean, look at this: Hinostroza, Marleau, Goligoski, Donskoy, and they got a pretty good prospect defenseman on here. I guess they just want to explode the team. Maybe they got what was the last GM for the Maple Leafs called? I can't remember, but I mean, yeah, they're not having a good year over there. I mean, do they all have all have to be re-signed this year? No. Well, Marner does. Nylander, I mean, I don't know why they'd want to give up those players. Obviously, I'm not going to trade for him because that's not realistic, but we'll see if anybody does trade for him. I'll come back with you if they do. Alrighty, so here we are up to the end of the regular season now, and we have made the playoffs. We're third, 100 points, 47-29-6, not bad. And Clayton Keller, the face of the franchise, well, I guess he'd be considered the face of the franchise, leading the team in points with 54. So Shevnikov, not growing in overall, but he is putting up the numbers pretty good. We drafted him second overall in year 1, by the way. Derek Stepan, I was thinking about trading him, but he's still playing strong. I may sign him to like a 2-year deal. But yeah, here we go. Sammy Koivunen, I can never say his name correctly. 84 overall, 40 points, plus 15. That is a great rookie season. I wonder how he did with the other rookies. Oliver Ekman-Larsson is out with an injury, sadly. I don't know. I can't remember when it said he's coming back, which is not good. Oh boy, going back. John Carlson, I signed him a couple years ago. 1 goal but 41 assists. He had more points than Carlson or than Larson, but just by two because Ekman-Larsson's hurt. But you can see the rest of the team here. Not too bad, not too shabby. Has Skynin down here. He's more of a defenseman. That's how he's programmed, I guess, in this game. And then Ranta and Steve Mason. So yeah, not it wasn't a bad year, but I still haven't gotten that 50-win season yet with this team. But I mean, year 1 missed the playoffs, of course. Year 2, I actually won the Stanley Cup somehow. Year 3 missed the playoffs, and this year I made the playoffs. So, okay, so we gotta go into the playoffs. That's what I was thinking. But before we do, going to the AHL, I remember some guy in the last video said you can't seem to grow prospects. Or not in the last video, but a video talking about how to grow prospects. You clearly can right here. I grew this guy into a 4th liner that went 94th overall in the draft. He can have good seasons. You got to just develop the players. You got to put good people around him in the AHL, and they'll get better. Some maybe not, but it's worth taking the risk. I mean, it doesn't hurt you. Like, I'm doing the same thing with this Holmstrom guy. Maybe he turns out. You never know, but you can grow prospects. Trust me, people. Trust me. So now we got the playoffs to go through, and I'll come back with you guys and see what his point totals will be. Well, that was anticlimactic. Well, we went into the playoffs this year, boys, and we got knocked out in 7 games to the Calgary Flames. I mean, we didn't start off the series 2-0, only scoring 2 goals, but then we stormed back to win the next 2. Lost in Game 5, won Game 6 4-7, then we got shut out again. That sucks. Oh well. Still, this team is still very young, but as you can see there, Sam Reinhart led the team in the points for the playoffs. Let's see how Koivunen did. So we got Carlson, Domi. So Koivunen, he only had 2 goals really. That kind of sucks, but hey, he did better than let's see here. Who did he did better than Derek Stefan, Christian Dvorak. Wait, Christian, yeah, Christian Dvorak and Andrei Shevnikov, players who really should have stepped up a bit more than a rookie. Darn, boys, darn. And actually, now that reminds me, nope, not the AHL. Actually, let's go back here and go to season stats, because I actually didn't check the rookie skaters. So who had the highest scoring season in the NHL? Could have been Koivunen with 40 points. Oh, this dude's a rookie. Get out of here. What is his name? Jonathan Dowling. Freaking biased Vancouver Canucks and EA, man. Make their prospects way too good. Koivunen just tied with Peterson, Elias Peterson, but Ralph Beckett and Jonathan Dowling beat him. Ralph Beckett, who Detroit drafted this guy. Yeah, it's not bad, I guess. But man, Koivunen was so close. So he was a runner in the Calder Trophy. So that's pretty cool to see. Good to see that he's growing and that he got a lot of points in his rookie season. But yeah, I mean, that's just kind of fun to see though. 40th overall, and he's an 81 overall, ready to go in the NHL. While there were so many other players in that draft that will need to grow before him. It's pretty cool. So yeah, guys, I thought that was a cool video to do. Smash the like button if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to see more content like this, and I'll see you guys in the next one.